Hi friends, welcome back to channel SciTech. In this I'm going to do the epic kind of CPU throttling test comparison between all of these four smartphones which I got right now. Starting with the first phone, which is iQOO Z5 device, and second phone is the Realme GT Master Edition, as you can see friends, and the third phone is the Poco X3 Pro device, and the final phone which is the Realme X1 Max device. And all the four smartphones, they do have the different kind of processor, except these both are exactly same processors: Snapdragon 778G processor, Snapdragon 860 chipset, and Dimensity 1200 chipset. Let's see how much difference we can actually expect between all of these four smartphones regarding the CPU throttling laser. That's what I'm going to exactly demonstrate in this video, and which will give the consistent level of throttling. That's what my main idea, friends. And one more thing, first thing I'll try to concentrate on the stability, and second I'll try to concentrate on the how much temperatures the phones can actually reach, increase. That's what I'll try to concentrate again. So make sure to watch till end of the video. In case if you're interested in this kind of videos, don't forget to check out this video, friends, which I did upload the CPU throttling with other smartphones. It will be really interesting to know how other processors are actually performing better. Right now, as you can see, I did keep exactly 50% brightness in all the four smartphones, and all the apps are completely clear from the background. There is no running application at this moment. And next thing, I need to make sure that all the phones should be using exactly similar kind of settings. Let me do the testing for about 15 minutes of time. Exactly 15 minutes I'll try to run this kind of CPU throttling test. Now you'll be able to see the options, what it is. As you can see, friends, all the four smartphones, they're having exact similar kind of settings which I got right now, as you can see. So now let's get started with this kind of test. Let me need to click save and save. Let me need to bring the stopwatch. So it's a stopwatch which will be running for about exactly 15 minutes of time. So just to get to know, and beginning the temperatures should be kind of very close to each other, nothing much huge difference in the temperatures wise. Exactly same, 29.6 degrees Celsius. So it's pretty good test and pretty good way to start the testing. All the four smartphones are completely with the same percentage of the temperatures. Okay, let's get started, friends, without wasting any time. Yes. So right now the CPU throttling test has been successfully started in all the four smartphones at this moment, and this is going to be really very interesting and very challenging test as well. So let's see which processor and which phone will be having really very good in terms of stability and maintaining consistent level of performance. These are the few things which I'll try to concentrate. So usually in my experience, out of all the four smartphones, the Snapdragon 778G processor will be really stable in terms of the consistent level of performance I used to get in the Snapdragon 778G processor. But let's see right now what happens today. That's what more it is. And already we can see the Poco X3 Pro went down up to 70%, the Poco X3 Pro with the Snapdragon 860 chipset. And this is going to be really interesting, and the Realme X1 Max is going above limits. Wow, that's highest scores we are getting in terms of the performance wise. And I cannot see any kind of throttling, and there's not much ups and downs happening. Couple of times, but nothing much major problems regarding this both phones. You can clearly see, friends, not bad. And let's check out the temperatures. What is the temperatures at this moment after 1 minute? 31.8 degrees Celsius, 32, 30.8, 32.4 in this segment, 32.8. iQOO Z5 remaining slightly lower temperatures than other phones, little bit, few point decibels, nothing much huge decrease. iQOO Z5 little bit less, not huge, but these both phones are exactly similar behaving in terms of the temperatures. So let's see, friends, I will be back after maybe close to 5 minutes of time and 10 minutes of time. Then we can discuss more details what is going on with the graph. And meanwhile, let me know in the comment section below what are other videos you want me to compare side by side. Definitely I'll try to do those videos in my channel as soon as possible. So again, I'll be back after some time. So right now, friends, if you try to look at the time, is about 8 minutes of time. So in this 8 minutes of time, if you try to watch carefully, the Realme GT Master Edition was able to maintain really good graph. As you can see, friends, exactly, it's very stable. It's very stable in terms of the performance. Continuously, I'm getting close to 100% non-stop in the Realme GT Master Edition. This is Realme GT Master Edition. It was able to maintain, as you can see clearly, not bad. So try to compare with other phones, how they are behaving. So even with the same processor in the iQOO Z5, it was not unable to maintain like 100%. It came down to 90% exactly after a certain time. You can see after a certain time how it decreased, but still the graph was good. So still the graph was like flat line. It's not that issue, but try to observe in the Poco X3 Pro device. So there's a big throttling is happening in the Poco X3 Pro. As you can see friends, clearly what is going on. Clearly you will be able to see it in the Poco X3 Pro. This is one of the, I think, most totaling happening phone at this moment out of this all the 4 smartphones. And Realme X1 Max is also slightly struggling to maintain that kind of stable performance, but it cannot give that kind of stable. It's still maintaining inconsistent graph results. You can clearly see what is happening. And overall now it's time to check the temperatures. After getting close to 10 minutes of time, let's check out the temperatures, why not? So 37.2, 37.4 iQOO Z5, 38 degrees Realme GT Master Edition, 38 is the highest reached, 37 degrees the Poco X3 Pro. Even with this kind of low performance score, but still the temperatures is pretty high in the Poco X3 Pro. 37.4 degrees, 38.8 degrees Celsius in the Realme X1 Max. Wow. 38.39 degrees as well, the Realme X1 Max did reach. So overall the highest temperatures is the Dimensity 1200. So in the Realme X1 Max, which has got reached that kind of highest temperatures, you can clearly see what's going on between all of these 4 smartphones. So definitely friends, this is really bad, I would say, in terms of the consistent level of performance in the Poco X3 Pro. So let me know in the comments below what are the thoughts in this kind of testings, and definitely I'll try to do plenty of concentration on this Realme GT Master Edition as well. So comparing with this performance with other Snapdragon 870 chipset performance as well, I'll try to do a lot of comparisons very soon. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested to know more details. So right now it's kind of we're reaching 11 minutes. So again I'll be back after 15 minutes of time. Then we can discuss more details. So right now we're getting close to the final result, which is close to 15 minutes of time continuously doing this kind of testing. As you can see the multiple colors happening in the Poco X3 Pro and the Realme X1 Max, but these 2 phones, God, as you can see the Snapdragon 778G processor, how consistently it was able to maintain. It may not be able to deliver the solid raw output, but definitely it will maintain stability. That's what this video is about in terms of maintaining the consistent level of high performance, peak performance. And actually see friends, finally the results are completely out, and let's check the temperatures, what is going on in each phone. 37 degrees and 39 degrees the Realme GT Master Edition increased, and 36 degrees Celsius and 38.2 degrees Celsius. So all the phones are slightly kind of high temperatures, but definitely the Realme GT Master Edition, Realme X1 Max, this both phones increased high temperatures during this time of testing. Now it's time to concentrate what is happening with the graph. So which is a clear winner? Realme GT Master Edition is a clear winner when compared with the stability, and you can actually see no CPU throttling detected in this phone. So this is a clear winner in the CPU throttling test comparison with all the other 3 phones. You can clearly see there's no CPU throttling detected. That's very good stable performance friends. Definitely if the company can deliver this kind of output in the initial stage, then definitely after long time usage as well, even if the company with the updates and a lot of other things, even if it decreases, it can come down to close to 90%. Even that's really good. If you're getting 90% right now, after a lot of updates, that can come down again to 85%. So that's the reason friends, always try to aim for the full every time for the high. So first is the Realme GT Master Edition is a clear winner, and second phone, the winner is 91%, which is iQOO Z5 device, which was able to maintain 91% of this CPU throttling results. I can see not bad. So high performance, less temperatures slightly when compared with the Realme GT Master Edition. You can clearly see friends. And third winner is the Realme X1 Max device, which has throttled up to 69% of the throttling. And fourth is a Poco X3 Pro. So Poco X3 Pro is the last phone which has scored about 67% of the overall throttling. You can clearly see definitely a lot of throttling is happening in the Poco X3 Pro after a certain time. After continuously usage, you will be experiencing this kind of thing. That's not good, but let's see. So, but the highest score so far recorded in the Realme X1 Max, which is quite shocking for me to see, 3,65,000. That's very high, very high, very, very high. I did not ever get this kind of high scores usually in the CPU throttling test results. Highest 3,65,000, 3,41,000 and 3,33,000. So overall, if you try to compare with the Snapdragon 860, the Snapdragon 778G processor is really optimized and for the really good performance. When you compare, it's much better, quite better, like more. As you can see, if a night and day difference is there between this Snapdragon 778G and Snapdragon 860 processor. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. Definitely, I'll be able to help you out with your queries. And don't forget to ask me any questions, what videos you want me to make between these phones. Definitely, I'll try to do my best to post the video as soon as possible based upon your request. And very soon, I'll try to do the battery draining test videos as well using these phones. So stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. And let's stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off and bye.